All right, welcome back to my channel, The Awakening for Life, where we simply provide representation for the underdog. I will be your host, Nate, with a lot to say. Hoping everyone has had a pleasant day thus far. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Always remember, entrepreneurship is life. Some of you guys are still chasing the bags, still chasing the coin. I respect it. The hustle is grand to make it to the promised land, as they would say. Now, I'm just going to cook up something on the top of my head because I'm kind of feeling excited to put this one out here. And it's about football life, football life. Let's combine the two and let's see what we got. So, many of you are on quarter number 2, 3, or 4 in your life, depending on your walk of life and depending on your bracket in life. And pretty much you're looking at the scoreboard. Some of you are down 21-0, 14-0, 7-0. On top of looking at the score, you're looking at the time. And upon looking at it, it's got you feeling in a frenzy, per se, in disarray. And it seems like in the game, you have tried to run the ball, try to throw the ball. Somehow you just cannot get any type of momentum started. And so now, for most people, the reality is starting to set in. You look at your side, see a lot of people with their head down already. You see some people have the towel over their head because they don't want anybody to see them crying and boo-hooing. Others are staring off in disbelief. Others are biting their nails. And some of you in the season are in your championship era. Might I say the Super Bowl, the big game. Some of you are there and trying to figure it out day by day. And so you look at the opposition and it's all smiles. Everybody's high-fiving each other. Everybody's doing fist bumps, chest bumps. I mean, it's pretty much a different energy over there. And so you look back at your camp and the people who are around you, they're all looking up to a leader. They looking for somebody to be a playmaker. They looking for something. But lucky for you, right? This role was selected for you just because you were the underdog, because you've been at this route before. And so now that person that's got to stand out, you got it, is you. You got to make it happen. And that's how team captains are selected. Because they look for times such as the chaos in order to turn it into an opportunity. And so now you're looking back at the scoreboard and you realizing, wait a minute, it's 10 minutes on the third quarter. You're looking around, you know, waking up the people around you like, get your ass up. Let's go. We still got a game to play. We got a game to win. It ain't over till we say it's over. Yeah. You fired up, you pumped up. You pushing your player, your players pushing you. You getting each other's amped up. All of a sudden, you going crazy. The whole camp is going crazy. The whole team is going crazy. Because to see them celebrate before the game was over was like a trigger to you. And it set you off in a positive direction. So you turn the negativity into a positive experience, into possibilities. You did that. While others will see that as an opportunity to compare themselves. But you took it as a challenge. You said challenge accepted. Now, the team on the other side, they went from smiling like, what the hell these people got going on? They up here pushing each other. They up here screaming and yelling at each other. They're sitting up there taking their shirts and waving in the air and pumping up the crowd. And the thing about it is, they didn't expect that. They didn't expect for you to make a move. They didn't expect your team to be amped up and pumped up, especially when you losing. especially when you playing from behind. They didn't expect for you to make the moves. Yeah. And it's hard to be motivated when you're down. It's hard to be motivated when there's no light at the end of the tunnel. It's hard to be motivated when you see that your world has come crashing down before you, but yet your superpower as the underdog is holding it together. Now you go back on the field. You start moving the ball down the field. You start making them completions. You start running the ball effectively. Everybody's in sync. We're going no huddle. We're blitzing the rest of the game. I want to lay your quarterback on their back. I don't even want to give you time to think about strategy. I'm just coming at you with everything I got. I'm putting it on the line. Look here now. You went from being down, 21-0 to 21-7. But they still ain't going to take you seriously. No. You need to keep going. You need to keep attacking. Keep attacking. Because at this point, we don't worry about no one's input but our own. We don't worry about what someone else has to say because right now this is personal. We made this to accomplish the mission, to make sure that we walk away with a damn ring on our finger. That's what we did. No ifs, ands, or buts. We don't stop. That 21 is the same score, and now you up 14-21. Now the other team like, oh boy, oh no, oh, they're coming back. See that noise right now? That's the noise that the opposing team is making. They making all kind of noises because they in disbelief. They can't believe that you're able to come back like this. But it's in your mindset. Then, in the fourth quarter, middle of fourth, you finally get a touchdown, another score. 21-21. And now, the crowd is looking at each other. The team is looking at each other because they was putting the cart before the horse. They underestimated you. They thought it was over. But it was your persistence. It was your willpower that took control of the narrative of the game. And now you're in control of how this is going to play out going forward. And see, you're able to cause a turnover. Now you're in field goal range and you come back and you win the game 24-21, leaving the opposing team making that noise when they go right back into the locker room. I'm telling you how it is. So what am I saying? Well, I'm saying that it's never too late. It's never too late to pursue your dreams, your goals, your ambitions. It's never too late as long as you will it. See, the proof of that, right? I'll give you 2 sports and 2 real life scenarios. In 1993, yes, I'm showing my age here. It was the Bills versus the Houston Oilers at the time. I think it was the Houston Oilers. This was way back in the day. But the Bills were down. And in the third quarter, they went from being at a deficit to coming back and then winning the game. Let me take you again. We're going to do the Patriots versus the Falcons. The Patriots was down big in that Super Bowl versus the Falcons. And the Patriots found a way to come back and win the game. Now, real world, you have a guy by the name of Jelly Roll. I think he's a singer. From what I've heard is, he's about the criminal justice reform by showing the world, society, that ex-convicts deserve a second chance. They done did their time, they done paid their debt to society, and now, based on criminal justice reform, they're just looking for a way to re-enter society on the positive term. Yeah. You had your Mike Vick. Now, I didn't agree with what the man did. I found it very, heartbreaking for a man that had a lot of talent but chose to go the wrong way. A lot of people have their reservations about the person. However, it took him going to prison in order to reform his mindset, to be embraced by a mentor by the name of Tony Dungy, I believe it was, and many other people that was able to speak to him, that was able to guide him, to basically put him on the path. So he was able to utilize his second chance to be a positive role model. He was able to be different than what he was before. And that's what we're talking about, positive outcomes. Yeah, a positive outcome. See, a lot of times they want us to give up on life. Life wants you to give up completely, but you gotta keep attacking, keep going. Some of us, all we know how to do is lose. We don't know how to win because we don't tell ourselves that this is what we got to do to win. We have to will it. We have to manifest it. Because that's the only way that we're going to fly. That's the only way we're going to make it happen. You thinking about the business, but then you tell yourself, I'm too old to start one. Why? Why? And then, of course, the reason why you feel that you're too old, because society throws that stigma in there. Well, if you're old, you're pretty much out the game. Listen, it's never too late. It's never too late. Persistence, positivity, persistence, positivity. That's going to tell us where we need to be. And see, as the underdog, we've been down this road. Yeah, you've been down this road. Because the thing about it is, as you ascend to a certain level in life, in sports, you started at 500, which means you competed with some of the lesser teams. But as you rise, you ever heard the term more money, more problems? So now we're going to have to play the big boys now as we start ascending in that tax bracket. Yeah. We're going to have to play with the big leagues now. And now that's a whole nother level of a challenge. But we ready. And I even go as far as saying this. And I could be wrong. Some of us are born as the underdog to basically show that no matter where you come from, you have people out here that can just exhibit great strength, great sense of character, a great humbleness about themselves. We utilize what we have in order to make a difference. And then we have the haters once again making the noise. We have the haters once again making the noise. So we keep going, we keep pushing. We keep them legs moving because we're fighting for our yards, we're fighting for our life. You're fighting for your life. That's what life is about. You're fighting for what you believe in. You're fighting for what you want. I know this is not me preaching, but this is me basically showing you that there's hope at the end of the tunnel. I never thought in my life, and not to be bragging, but I never thought that I would have the opportunity to get a Ford F-150, the BFT. I never thought that I would be able to get something like that. However, I had to crawl before I learned how to walk. Crawling was the biggest blessing. Walking is the biggest lesson. You start losing people as you start ascending. You start having these family members that start falling off. And you notice, they always start with, oh, You know what? Whenever you have that one person that come up, oh, that never worked. Oh, there's always a oh before there's something negative. I don't want to hear it. I always say it's redemption time. It's redemption time. Utilize all your pain and turn it into positivity. Use all the noise to turn into positivity. Because once you move away from the haters and you move away from the noise, you realize you don't hear it no more. I'm taking the elements and I'm utilizing the elements to create this video. That this video may empower somebody or inspire. I take the elements and I utilize it so I can show people, hey, you can get out here with a little confidence, you can make it for yourself. Again, it's not gonna happen overnight, but we keep fighting. And I love it. What makes me thrive, I guess, what is my trigger is when somebody says, oh, you would never do this, you would never do that. I love when somebody tell me I can't do something. Because I do it. I do it because I will it. You do it because you will it. I said in a couple of my videos, no one's going to come and save us at the end of the day. We save us. Stop looking at the clock. Focusing on moving down the field. That's the advice that I can throw out there. Focus on moving down the field. Get a little 5 yards here, 10 yards here, 5 yards here, 20 yards here. It all adds up. Sooner or later, you're going to be in a red zone. Beating feet right there in the touchdown. You'll be able to walk in there with ease. Yes. You'll look back on life and you'll realize from this video that, no, I never expected this person to say X, Y, and Z. I'm just serving as your guide. That's it. I'm serving as your guide. I'm serving as someone that's coming with some positive messages. That's what we need. The uplifting part. So stop doubting yourself. You're 55 and you want to go work out, work out. You're 60 years old and you want to go join a swim team, join a swim team. Don't worry about the haters. Even if you got to compete with a bunch of young bucks, you did it because you wanted to do it. That's the problem. The OGs nowadays, which is the older crowd, the older people, the elderly are sometimes underestimated because they look at the body, but they underestimate the mind. The mind and the body are two different things. The mind will be able to vanquish the sword. So if your mind is strong, you ain't gonna go wrong. I say this. I dare you to be the comeback queen, king, in between. I dare you to take my challenge and start your adventure. Where you at in life, it don't matter. You could be in quarter number 2, quarter number 3, quarter number 4. It don't matter. I dare you to take the first step towards greatness. I dare you to take the first step towards what you really want in life. Doors will be swinging left and right. The power of the mind is able to swing all things. That's why they say imagination can sometimes come into fruition when you put the thought into it. You're imagining having things. You're imagining having a house. You're imagining having a car. You're imagining having a wife, a husband, whoever that may be. It's all about imagination. That imagination is unstoppable because it comes from mindset. And mindset isn't a gift to everybody. It's not something that you can copy and paste. I think mindset is developed through the will and the persistence and the struggles of the underdog. So before I close, I would like to go ahead and throw this out here. Wherever you are, please keep going, keep striving, keep doing what you have to do day by day. Because you'll even be amazed how far you can come. Hold your strength, stay with it. I'll see y'all next time.